It's always been a rule of mine.
Yeah,
I will
don't
not
drink
drink
alone.
on my own.
Full time in the under 20s.
16, Ben Berry.
One, two, three, four. Blacktown City FC, St George FC, Tristan Prendergast, Grant Lynch, Travis Major, Jack O'Brien, Mario Chabot, Danny Choi, Tyron Burney, Ben Berry. Oh, goal, having a good shot here. Very good afternoon and welcome here to Landon Stadium in Sydney's West. It is Blacktown City FC taking on St George FC for round 17 of the National Premier League Men's. James Preston here with you for all the coverage. This is how the two sides line up for the home team. In goals, it's Tristan Prendergast, Grant Lynch, Travis Major, Jack O'Brien, Mario Chabot is the captain, Danny Choi, Tyron Burney, Ben Berry, Martin Fernandez, Nicholas O'Brien and Jacob Manidi on the bench. It's a very strong one. Mitch Malia, Caden Henderson, Joey Gibbs, Zach Butler, Lachlan Henderson and Yusei Mickey. For St George FC, they line up as follows. Between the sticks, Andrew de Blasio. The captain is Troy Danaskos, Nicholas Calageru, Patrick O'Shea, Connor Quilligan, Peter Grozos, Harry Jones, Anthony Morabito, Thomas Brown, Evangelosaurus, and Jaden Cito. On the bench is Kaio Degodi, Jesse Sprang, Alex Malfara, Daniel Axford, Aidan O'Shea, and Justin Poon. Of course, their coach is Jane Tovchevsky. Coming into this game, these two sides in reasonably good form as well for Blacktown City.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again,
in their last 5 matches. A last up loss, though, to Apia Leichhardt in round 16, 3-1. But excellent home form as well. Part of those past 5 games. We have seen 3 victories here at Landon Stadium over Hills, Marconi and also Spirit. For St George SC, who are just a little bit lower on the ladder. Of course, Blacktown in 5th, St George in 8th.
Thank you. Put your hands together for Jack O'Brien.
The last
Going for Blacktown City.
5 matches here
Thank you, Jack.
for St George FC. Just the 1 loss as well. 2 draws, 2 wins, and a loss back in round 12. And of course, Jack O'Brien celebrating 100 games here today for Blacktown City FC. So 2 sides with plenty on the line here. A win for Blacktown could push them up into 3rd position on the ladder. St George pretty much stationary in 8th place. Fair few points behind on 21 points. Blacktown on 31. Final checks here from our referee Craig Fisher. Assistants are Aaron Block, Aranath Gomanath and Charbel Garrett. We're underway here for round 17 of the NPL men's division. St George and Blacktown City. First use of possession here with St George. Blacktown shifting it back into their own half here. All the way here for Berry. Concerted approach. Twisting, turning, and then sending wide once more. Feeding it through and just missing out on collecting possession in a good position here. And Chabot, of course, captaining Blacktown here today. And the throw-in to come here for St George FC. The goals have been somewhat at a premium here for St George, just 21 so far in the season. Blacktown, though, very clinical in front of goal. They've got 40 so far. Nice switch of emphasis here out to the captain, Denoskis. Still an option here is Troy. Once more they go to him. Back towards the middle now. Pressure arrives, though, from Burney. Good movement, and now St George upfield. Nice release here from Grozos. Then Quilligan sending it out wide on the Football New South Wales League 1 Men's Player of the Year last year. A lovely little dab in behind. Just seen off, though, from Blacktown. Wider still they come here. Choi finding an option and then once more sending long here. And good use of the body there from O'Brien. A little bit too overzealous. It would have been in the back of the neck there. Around about 2 minutes gone here at Landon Stadium. Perfect pitch for the conditions we have had this weekend with plenty of rain, but fortunately nothing falling here despite the synthetic turf, which certainly would have been helpful for matters. It's once more sent long here, looking for Quilligan. Applying the pressure, they'll go all the way back here to Prendergast. Prendergast looking long, cut off though around about that halfway line. And good pressure here from St George. Throw in to come. Jones under pressure here. Choi dispossesses. Momentarily, though, here for Blacktown. Back to St. George FC it comes. So good start here from the Saints. I'll switch the emphasis here. Donoscus out now for Brown. Wider still. Choi stepping up to apply the pressure. And a full press is on here for Blacktown. All the way back for de Blasio. Looking long. Great first touch here as well. And now there's an opportunity for Donoscus out wide. That's the way they go. Good early release. A chance to whip it in. Donoscus close to goals. Oh, just turned away there from Prendergast. They're claiming a corner. I don't think there was fingertips on it, though. And that will be a goal kick, but certainly had Prendergast a little worried there. Quick restart here for Blacktown. Burney an option out wide. Instead, they'll head back to this left-hand side of the field. Berry. First touch opening up the play. Now releasing here for Nicholas O'Brien, who sends it wide. Lynch looking for Choi. And then further still here for Fernandez. Now whipping it in from some distance. De Blasio under pressure, bounces momentarily, and does enough to wrap it up. Thrown out wide here. Options out on that left-hand side. Donoscus still there. Instead, they'll try and feed it here. Good use of the body, though, from Blacktown. Coming up with possession, and then all the way back here for Prendergast. Plenty of time for him as well. O'Brien. Now for Choi. Lovely release back towards the middle of the field, and now Travis Major with room to move. Major sending it wide here. Burney. Donoscus marking well here. He's completely fooled him on that occasion, though. Donoscus left behind, sent in, and then nearly someone on the end of it. That's good movement there from Blacktown. St. George FC now working away. Donoscus was an option. Cut off, though, here from Shabao. Now away they go. Good release here from Grozos. Receives it once more here from Donoscus. Grozos held up in a corner here. Brings it all the way back for Souris. Now Jones. Cito. Jones once more finding Donoscus. First time release here for Grozos. Grozos pressured once more here. Nice little roll over the top of the ball. All the way back they'll come here for Cito. Bit of miscommunication there. They'll come back here, though. Easily collected here from Cito. De Blasio. Now for O'Shea. Bit of room here now for St. George. Donoscus still has space out wide. Cito can't find him on this occasion. I'll head all the way back here for O'Shea. Now towards the middle. Quilligan sends it here for Souris. Quilligan again with a little bit of room opened up. Looking for Donoscus over the top. Lovely weight about the ball, but Major is on the spot and turns it away for a throw-in. Donoscus here. Once more for Grozos. Donoscus whipping it in a little bit too long, though. Easy pickings here for Choi. Nice first touch and then rounds the defender. Tries to link up, but releases here. Now O'Shea for Jones. Cito. O'Shea once more. Turns here for Grozos. Grozos, lovely movement away from them. Looking for a shot. Grozos, a little bit over the top, though. So nothing really on target as of yet. Restarted here from Blacktown. So O'Brien sends it here to the right-hand side. Berry. And now Tyron Burney. Shabao. O'Brien with room to work with here. Plenty of real estate. Sends it for Lynch. Receiving it back. Looking to just squeeze in behind here is Jack O'Brien, cleared away from de Blasio, out to meet it. And good control under pressure there from Lynch. Whipped on as well. And Jones was looking to find a little passage down the sideline. That one just beating him. So around about 8 minutes gone here at Landon Stadium. No change to the scoreline as of yet. Victory here for Blacktown could push them up as high as third, depending on other results. St George pretty much bunkered in that 8th position. Possibility they could fall down a few rungs, but unable to really push forward up into 7th. So free kick here in a good position now for Blacktown. I'll play it short here, and now Chabot once more. Chipping it into the middle. Early touch there for Fernandez. Couldn't control it. Now the counter-attack is on here for St George. Lynch off the face. And comes all the way back here for O'Brien, who immediately looks wide. Major, good control. Brings it back here for Burney. Berry. Sending it wide for O'Brien. Choi under pressure. Great first touch, as always, from Danny Choi. Lynch, twisting, turning, smart work. Opens up a little bit of space. Choi looking for a little switch here, and it's a nice one too. Major is on the spot. Pops it back towards the middle, but it's far too deep for any supporting player. And now Grozos has it for St George. So an opportunity gone begging there for Blacktown. They'd opened up the space.
From around the grounds of Albert Butler down in Wollongong.
Dropping it back here.
Wollongong Wolves nil, Sydney United 58-1.
De Blasio. And looking long, but unable to find Grozos here. So over the sideline it goes. Blacktown have probably had the better of the opportunities thus far. Pretty much played in the middle third of the field so far, though. Grozos pressuring, Major comes up with it. Back now for Tyron Burney, and now Berry. Switching here for O'Brien. All of a sudden a bit of room's opened up here for Blacktown. Now Lynch receives it nice and early. Choi making a run and spotted here from Lynch. Choi approaching that box. Well marked up though there from Brown. Turned away and then one. Beautiful work from Brown. Lynch coming through. Ball and all contact. And I think they both came off worse for wear there. Lynch with a little hobble. Now still working out here. Grant Lynch. So throw in to come for St George deep down their own end of the field here. Cleared away. Under pressure here, and then an easy collection of possession for Berry. Out here for Burney. Prendergast. Sends it now for O'Brien. Chipping over the top once more, looking for the run here of Lynch. And they've really been targeting those early switches here, Blacktown. St George has been much more prioritised down this left-hand edge. Lynch takes it down. Tries to find a man forward. Can't do so on this occasion. Good pressure, though, from Blacktown in trying to recover possession here. St George working with minimal territory. Not a great deal of room to move in. In the end, out for a throw-in as Jones takes it down. Elisa's back here. O'Shea under pressure. Good work there from O'Brien. Jones once more dispossessed. Blacktown building nicely. In and away from Fernandez. Opening up a little bit of space here. Pops it back towards the middle. Donoscus is there to clear it away. Taken down from Chabot. Grozos. Tries to beat two of them. Can't beat Burney. Little grab of the back of the shirt too. And now Maniti sends it. And wider still here for Choi. Choi feeding a little pass here for Fernandez. Fernandez threatening to go over the top. All de Blasio had to be wary. Wasn't a bad little ball in the end. And de Blasio, good take. With numbers in the box there. Cito. Denoska still an option out on this left-hand side. Cito instead turns back towards the middle here. Now they'll look for the run there of Quilligan, who is under all sorts of pressure and as a result dispossessed. Maniti goes back here to O'Brien. Now wider here for Burney. Major. O'Brien once more. Brings it out here for Ben Berry. Now Lynch. Turning away from the sideline. Captain here, Chabal, looking for the run of Burney. Spots it nicely. Burney with a great first touch here off the head. Now looking for an opportunity through the middle. Still alive momentarily here for Blacktown. Major summing up the options. Finds a good ball. And Danny Choi is on the spot. A lovely header directed into the corner. Nothing de Blasio could do. And Travis Major finds a lovely ball. Danny Choi on the spot, and Blacktown have the first here.
Oh, the Blacktown City. Fabulous to see from Travis Major, scored by number 11, Danny Choi. Blacktown City 1, St George FC 0.
Taken all of 13 minutes here for Blacktown. Their first real opportunity on target, and it finds the back of the net. So well worked from Travis Major, who picked up the scraps and then found a delightful ball there for Danny Choi. And the man who's been earmarked for great things for some time, certainly doing wonderful things at NPL level. A little bit of time in the A-League as well. And he does find the back of the net here, so work to do for St George FC. Danoskas. Grozos now. All the way back goes Souros. Now Brown sending it wide. Sees it back once more. Danoskas. Major stepping up to apply a little bit of pressure here. Grozos. Cito under real strain here from O'Brien. Got them hemmed in at the moment here, Blacktown. Souros gets above them. Gets a touch. Maniti. Chipping it forward. Chabal. Great work with the body there to dispossess Grozos. So Blacktown in control here at Landon Stadium. And Berry sends it wide here for O'Brien. Choi once more. Goal scorer so far. Fernandez. And wide here for Lynch. Really bossing possession at the moment here, Blacktown. Grozos, however, applied some nice pressure there for St George and forces the error. Jones now looking to squeeze a pass. Does so, and they kept their onside as well. Back here for O'Shea. And now for Cito. Danoskas out wide. Berry stepped up, made a good challenge, and comes away with possession here for Blacktown. Chabal. Back for Burney, and then all the way back still for Prendergast. Opening up the play here through Lynch. Along the ground, great first touch here to find Choi, and now Choi explodes once more. Beating two of them, and then still managing to find a teammate. Chabal goes nice and early here for Travis Major. Burney looping around as an option as well. Major opting for the direct route. Numbers coming through. Good ball from Major. Cleared away, though, from St George. They've got their tails up here, Blacktown. Cito. Ball been very deep in St George's half the past 10 minutes or so here. Very little threat on goal so far from St George. Just the one shot. It's well and truly over the bar. It's Grozos. Now sends it wide here for Danoskas. Pressured here from Burney. Grozos coming in to help out. And a good little touch there from Berry, and the last contact was off Grozos. So another throw in here with good territory. Major First time release all the way back here for Berry. Out wide here for O'Brien. Danny Choi once more. Quick first time release. Lynch making a run on that left-hand side. Choi away from the first tackler. Maniti under pressure and no advantage there from the attempt on Choi. Toward the middle, Sito turns it away. Saurus finds a good ball here, and there is a chance for a counter-attack now for St. George if they can release early. Well, Donoscus was at full pelt. Major was struggling to track with him. Had to go early there on that occasion. Quilligan, but didn't release. Now Grozos all the way back here for Jones. Wider still they go. Brown. Grozos again. Twisting, turning, looking for an opening. Finds it here with Sito. Back once more. Grozos with a little bit of open space here. Wants the quick 1-2 with Quilligan and gets it. Out now for Danaskos. Grozos back here for Sito. Nice control about this little phase here from St. George. As Brown sends it wider still. Time in possession, important here for St. George FC. Maniti a little bit over the top there. With extra attention, so there is the free kick. And about 19 minutes gone here at Landon Stadium. Now for Sito, and plenty of space out on this left-hand side here for Danaskos, and that's the way they'll come. Bernie now stepping up to apply a little bit of pressure. Sito to the middle now, and turned away there from Patrick O'Shea. Sito having to retrieve it. Wasn't the cleanest release. It's de Blasio. Sends here for Brown. Chabal stepping up. Danaskos under pressure. Sends it long once more. O'Brien. Little tip on with the head. And then stepping up here is Saurus. Now a bit of room to move here for St. George. Getting close to that 18-yard box. Threading the needle. In they come. Lynch standing firm though. Morabito all the way back now to Brown. Saurus leaves it behind, but Jones wasn't pushing through. And a little bit of disconnect there for St. George. Lynch twisting, turning, does a great job to beat the defender. Has gone across the line though. So a good minute or two here for St. George. Certainly not panicking as of yet. Plenty of time still to go. 70 minutes remaining. As Jones through traffic finds a little short pass. Brown thinking long and recalibrating. Under pressure is Quilligan. Heading over the top. Just unable to get a great deal of pressure in that final third here, St. George. The midfield play is quite strong, but breaking down as they get towards their top line. As Berry brings it wide now. Bit of room to move for him. Bernie. All the way back to Prendergast. So they've made plenty of usage of their goalkeeper so far here, Blacktown. Blasio not getting quite as many touches here for St. George. Lynch now with a little bit of extra real estate out on this left-hand side. It's more twisting and turning here, Lynch. And Prendergast again used here for Blacktown. Space for Bernie out wide. Prendergast instead looking for Major. Misdirected though, now Grozos. Good field position here. O'Shea. Jones, quick release. Sees it back once more, threading the needle. Turned away from Lynch. So this is the best field position they've had in some time here, St. George FC. Grozos turns it back here for Danascos. Now O'Shea. All the way to the middle they go here. That's Caligeru. Good release, and now there's an opportunity here for St. George, and just a little bit wide. Never struck it quite cleanly there, Saurus. Prendergast still with a little look at it. The lead-up play was nice. Quick release from Jones and Quilligan. Now Prendergast. Looking wide once more. Bernie getting above them. Little tip on with the head. Good control from Danascos under pressure. Grozos does a great job to get away from Shabao. Threatened to go even deeper into that final third there of Blacktown. Now Jones. Playing backwards here for Brown. Looking for Danascos, beautifully weighted pass. Bernie got there quickly enough to shut things down though. Danascos, quick release, back to Grozos here. Now feeding it in, flicked on, chance here for Jones. Lynch got in the way of it. Still live momentarily, Choi now clearing it. O'Brien, great touch. So too for Shabao, and now the counter-attack is on. O'Brien's onside, needs a good touch here. Goes early for them, de Blasio just back in time. They're just so clinical up front. Blacktown really work it downfield very quickly. And Danascos looking to respond in like kind. Quilligan on the run. Seen off easily enough here from Berry. Now Bernie. Utilising his strength here. Eventually finding Major. Berry once more looking long. Flicked away. Saurus. O'Shea clipped there from Fernandez, and the free kick is awarded. So midway through the first half here, and still that 13-minute goal is the only one we've seen from Blacktown. Lovely finish from Danny Choi. If you're just joining us here on NPL TV, great to have your company. It's Quilligan, sends it all the way back here for Brown. Opening up here through Caligeru. Danascos once more with a little bit of space out wide. Turned away though from Bernie. Major up above them. Saurus though. Turns it back for Cito. Now O'Shea. Grozos with a bit of room here. Great turn to get away from Major. Grozos to the middle. Now Saurus taking off, beats the first defender. Pops a little pass here for Jones. First time release himself. Saurus still an option through the middle. They'll keep it out wide here for Marabito. And all the way back once more. So Blacktown offering very little opportunity in that final third here for St. George. Brown sending it wide. Danascos with really not much he could do about that. Simply heads it forward. And then Berry turning it away. Looking for Bernie. Tough one to keep in. Does a good job here. And then releases it upfield a little bit further still. But St. George come away with a result here. Saurus back to Danascos. Quick release here for Quilligan. Time in possession here for St. George. Cito. Now Danascos. Twisting, turning, finding an option, but Berry once more. Big centre back steps up and makes the much required challenge there. And Shabao now sending here for Bernie. Berry to O'Brien. Lynch. Threads the needle here for Lynch, and again a great little turn there off the left foot. Very sharp with how he twists away from defenders, Grant Lynch. Prendergast. Bernie's an option out wide here. Hasn't really had a look though. Now we'll identify him. And Bernie with room to move, unable to keep it in though. A bit flat-footed in the end there for Bernie, and now caught unawares here for Grozos. Souris. Jones. Not a great release there from Jones, and as a result, O'Brien stepped in between the pass. Maniti. Bernie. O'Brien chipping over the top, good weight about it. Fernandez on the charge. De Blasio read it well though, came out to meet it. Takes it cleanly, and now O'Shea. Quilligan. Turn back here for Brown. Soros arrives as an option. Brown slowing things down momentarily. Back here for Calageru, and that's a great ball here for Jones. And now there is an opportunity for St. George. Damascus out wide. Lining things up. Has the shot down low. Little touch on it. Cleared away, though, from O'Brien. Major linking up, and I think that might have come off Major there in the end. And Damascus, can't believe that call there. I think there was a little touch back into Travis Major. He certainly wasn't going to admit to it. O'Brien are now for Lynch with plenty of room to move. All the way back to Prendergast once more. A lot of touches here this afternoon for Tristan. Berry looking for support, couldn't find anyone. O'Brien, great first touch though. I think we'll come back for the initial indiscretion here on Berry. So now out here for O'Brien. From the restart, Danny Choi, who's had a good start to things. Last probably 5 minutes or so. Been a little bit quiet though, Danny. Now out it comes here for Bernie. Back for Shabao. O'Brien. Chipping over the top, lovely weight about that pass there for Lynch. Opens up a bit of space. Fernandez, now Choi, chipping over the top. Still play on here. De Blasio with an all-or-nothing save, and then the shot over the top there from O'Brien. Could have been a goal in game 100. Once more, they look threatening once they get down this end of the pitch here, Blacktown. Fernandez, a lovely little bit of play there with Danny Choi. Squeezing into the box. De Blasio had a bit of work to do. And O'Brien just with a bit of extra pressure on him. Sent long here for St. George. A great pass in the end. Quilligan takes it down on the chest. And Grozos now with an option on that left-hand side. He's got nobody with him though, Quilligan. Easily dispossessed in the end. And now they can fire a pass early here for Fernandez, who takes off. It's a rare opportunity there for St. George, but Quilligan with nobody around him at all. Shabao. Choi. Burning option out on this right-hand side here for Berry. Go directly to Travis Major, though. Now it does find its way to Bernie. Lovely chip over the top. Major once more with an incisive run. Damascus there quickly to meet him. O'Brien, lovely little tip on play. An opportunity to get a shot away, but Damascus did really well. And they'll say that's a goal kick there. Certainly thought Damascus got the last touch on that. And maybe that's a little bit of the footballing gods with some karma there for the throw-in with Travis Major about 2 minutes ago. Cito. St. George with limited chances in this first half. Try a more direct approach on this occasion, but they can't find the feet of Jones. Choi under pressure here, twisting, turning, can't find the pass. Fortunate deflection though, all the way back for Bernie. Now Shabao. Maniti. Sees it back here from Lynch Maniti and then sends to Berry. Shabao with a little bit of space here. And Brian has come quite deep here, given he has been sitting perhaps the deepest man so far today. Total of football approach here from Coach Mark Crittenden. Now gradually getting back in position there is O'Brien. De Blasio down at the moment in the 18-yard box. Hasn't been quite right since he came out for that stretched save, the attempt from Fernandez. So a few running repairs here for the goalkeeper. And just recapping some recent results. Of course, the last 5 matches for both these sides, pretty strong form for Blacktown. Outside of a last-up loss for Apia Leichhardt, 3-1 there. Of course, Apia flying high so far.
Updated scores from around the grounds at Albert Butler. It's now Sydney United 58 FC 2 leading Wollongong Wolves 0.
2-0 win over Hills, 3-0 win over Marconi Stallions, and a 3-1 win over Spirit. All here at Landon Stadium, so really good form at home. You do wonder how much the synthetic pitch plays a part in that. So De Blasio with a few little extra checks here. Both sides taking the opportunity to get some refreshments working. Of course, for St George FC, their last 5 fixtures, also pretty decent results there. They've come away with a total of 8 points out of the possible 15. Big loss in round 12 for Marconi. It was 4-0. Their last match was actually the round 14 catch-up game.
Substitution for St George FC. Going off injured number 1, Andrew De Blasio, wish him well. Coming on in his replacement, number 20, Daniel Axford.
So De Blasio has headed to the sideline here. And whatever has ailed him, certainly done a number on him. So hopefully he's all right moving forward here, Andrew De Blasio. But onto the pitch now in number 20, Daniel Axford, between the sticks here for St George. And he will get an early touch. So Cito now. De Blasio has been very good in his opening 35 minutes. Not too much he could have done about Danny Choi's finish, but a couple of other clutch saves from De Blasio. Now Cito on the run forward here. O'Shea. Run coming through, and Quilligan is claiming he was caught there by the shirt. And he will get a free kick as a result. So, chance to set up now for St George FC, approaching the final 10 minutes of this first half. Of course, injuries and additional time still to come. Marabito back here for Calageru. Now Brown, Cito, Danaskos, an option out wide. Lovely first touch. Sends here for Soros, who also tries to take off, but Travis Major threat in defence. He's a real presence. Never really gives them an inch. Soros had nowhere to work with. So O'Brien now here for Blacktown. Sends it to Berry. Bryan finding the run here of Lynch. Tough one to try and reel in, though. Try and get underway with things very quickly here, but Fernandez comes forward and applies a bit of pressure. Nearly came up with a result, too. Brown. Back here for Axford. Cito. Touch here from Marabito. Sends it long once more, looking for Connor Quilligan. Quilligan a little bit exasperated there. There's very little he can do when the pass is coming through like that, surrounded by 3 defenders. It's multiple times he's been on his lonesome there as well, Quilligan. O'Brien, little ball here for Maniti. Now Lynch, and again they've opened up a bit of space on this left-hand side. Quilligan applying the pressure. Shabao, all the way back for Prendergast once more. Wider still they come. Lynch looking for that twist and turn. Wanting to get on with things quickly here. Caligeru with the throw in. Now Soros twists away. Caligeru all the way back for Brown. Grozos an option through the middle. Brown. All the way back here for Axford. Haven't seen too much of the ball at his feet so far since coming on. Early little test for Daniel. Grozos under pressure here from O'Brien, who comes through. Momentarily claimed possession. Now a chance for a counter-attack here for St. George. Marabito. Great little touch from him. And an early release here for Quilligan. Now send it to the middle. Turned away though, and then Shabao upfield. And offside here. Here's Fernandez. Very few clean opportunities here for St. George in this first half. They probably only had the one. And even then, there was a little bit of pressure coming from Blacktown defenders. Danny Choi comes up with the ball momentarily here. Regained, though, by St. George. Jones arrives as an option through the middle. They'll go deep here instead for Axford. Cito. Brown once more, gradually encroaching towards that halfway mark. Damascus with oodles of space out on this left-hand side. Cito instead turns away from him, though. Now Caligeru looking to thread the needle. Chipped over the top. Bernie finds the header here for Major. Good release, and out. Shabao sends it early here for O'Brien. Cito on the spot quickly, turns it away. Shabao. First touch back towards his own goal. Berry. O'Brien. Berry once more over the top looking for Bernie. Damascus did a really good job there. Backpedaling and got ahead to it before clearing. Second ball on the field here. The officials haven't seen it. And a great little tip on play here from Quilligan. Now Grozos on the charge here with an opportunity for St. George. Twisting in and away, gets the shot on target, but straight into the arms of Prendergast. Now Bernie can explode quickly here. They've got a few players who are still forward, St. George. Doesn't take the opportunity that was on offer. Now Berry here for O'Brien. Lynch. Ryan once more finding Berry. Bernie. Option through the middle. Jack O'Brien comes wide. Shabao. Nice early release here for Danny Choi. A beautiful pass there from Nicholas O'Brien. Choi now releases for Travis Major under pressure. Ball comes spewing out. Jones back there to find it. Caligeru, lovely release for Marabito now. Quilligan over the top. Marabito up against Shabao. And the captain comes away with it here for Blacktown. A lot of poise and control about that. Collection there. And then also releasing. And now Berry Finding Burney. Inside the final 3 minutes here before additional time for injuries and stoppages. There will be a little bit of that with de Blasio going down. And now Burney here. Unable to find Fernandez in an onside position. He was treading a very fine line there alongside Cito. Just encroached into offside territory. Now O'Brien. Little ball here for Berry. Chabal. Run of Choi is spotted. Choi finds a little opportunity here. Oh, header to it from Axford. Brave work from the keeper. Lynch steps up and collects the pass, though. Terrific read there from Daniel Axford. His first real test since coming on for de Blasio. And passed it with flying colours. Chabal back for Berry here. Grozos stepping up. Berry. Couple of touches forward and then finding Lynch. Scoops it down towards the sideline. Marabito. Again under pressure here. It'll be a free kick here for Lynch, who gets on with things quickly. And now Choi threading it through for Major. Tries to get a touch around Brown, but can't do so. Now turn over possession here with the goal kick. Axford restarting things quickly. Danascos still wide here. Cito bringing it forward. Rolling it back here for Brown. Brown sending long, looking for Grozos. Berry meets it nicely. Chabal, good first touch, brings it down. Back here for Burney. Prendergast finds a little ball here for Maniti, who doesn't clear it well, and now Soros has it. Looks wide and finds Danoscus. Good chance here for St George FC. Tries to thread it through. Comes off the hip there of Burney, and easy pickings in the end there for Prendergast. Maniti for Choi. Choi sending it long here. This time Fernandez is onside. Tries to get a touch on it. Cito does a really good job though. And easily handles all of that pressure that was building. Jones now. Back here for Danascos. Caligeru. Brown again. Fernandez applying the pressure. Cito opening up the play. Danascos once more. Pressured here from Burney. Good little twist away from the sideline. Back for Brown. Now switched up here for Caligeru. Room to move here. Soros an option towards the middle. Caligeru takes the meters on offer. Now finds Quilligan. Choi dispossesses him. And over the sideline. So no indication of the additional time as of yet. Regulation time is up here though. Haven't seen the fourth official with the board thus far. So Brian now works it away. Falls here for Fernandez, who can take them on if he chooses to do so. And Fernandez is then clipped, and that will be a yellow card there. Looks like O'Shea might be the man who's been pinged for that. It is Patrick O'Shea there, so yellow card for Patrick. And a good late opportunity in this first half here for Blacktown to stack the numbers forward. Try and get another shot on goal here, maybe off the head. Lynch has gone all the way forward. Certainly can find a header, Grant Lynch. O'Brien chipping wide here for Major. On the spot, Major's first time isn't a great touch. Back here for Maniti. Chabal. Turning away and then finding Nicholas O'Brien, and that'll do us here for the first half. So,
ladies and gentlemen, that's half time here at Stadium.
From Blacktown City FC. The one goal through Danny Choi in the 13th minute. St George have really struggled in that final third, And so there is a bit of work to do here in the second half. We'll take a quick break here on NPL TV, and all the second half action coming your way very shortly. But at the break, it is Blacktown City FC 1, St George FC 0. Short break, and the second half just around the corner. Welcome back here to Landon Stadium for the second half between Blacktown City FC and St George FC. Blacktown with the sole goal of that first half there through Danny Choi in the 13th minute. Beautiful ball delivered from Travis Major. And they have had the bulk of good territory and also the opportunities in that first half. They were very scarce for St George. Just the one shot on target through Grozos. And outside of that, very slim pickings and an early start there as well for Blacktown. I think they realised it was going to be a false dawn, and as a result, a little chip and tap over the top there.
Substitution for Blacktown City going off, number 17, Martin Fernandez. Replaced by the Iceman, number 23, Joey Gibbs.
Joey Gibbs onto the field now for Blacktown City FC. Certainly a man who knows his way to goal. Been a long and esteemed career for Joey Gibbs. And a throw in to come here for Blacktown City. Shabao. Very good in the first half, the captain. As Jones comes up with possession here. Now Quilligan feeding for Grozos. Pressured there. Quilligan. Nice release back towards the middle. Now Souris. Send it wide. And that is unfortunately between both his wing partner and also Caligeru. Unfortunately, neither he nor Morabito we're going to get to that one. O'Brien sends it all the way back here for Prendergast. Of course, a change in goals in that first half as well for St George FC. Fortunately for Andrew de Blasio, succumbing to injury. Daniel Axford in between the posts now. Came up with a clutch headed save just on the edge of the box. About the half an hour mark in that first half as Jones now comes up with possession.
Updated score from Albert Butler. 54 minutes gone. It's Wollongong 1.
Major chipping over the top.
United
A little movement here
2.
from Major. Brings it down under control and then finds a good ball here for Maniti. Now wider still for O'Brien. Danny Choi. Feigning to whip it in, instead heads back towards the middle of the field. Finds Shabao. Maniti. Switching back here for Nicholas O'Brien. O'Brien once more here. Popping in for Danny Choi. Now switching it here for Bernie. Maniti. Shabao through the middle. Jones reads it well though. Applies the pressure. Shabao threading a pass through, looking for Major. Wasn't too far away either. Jones, good first time ball back here for Brown. Really does seem to be continuing where things left off in that first half here in the opening 3 minutes of the second stanza. Blacktown with a high press and dominating field position. And minimal possession here in that final third for St George FC. Prendergast sends it long. Turned away from Brown. Shabao up above them. Now taken down from O'Brien. Major. Threading a needle, or Choi was coming for it. It's a little outside of his grasp though. Grozos all the way back here for Cito. Donoskis has pushed quite a way upfield here on that left-hand side. Still an opportunity. He's actually gone beyond Grozos. Cito will come that way now before turning it back here for Daniel Axford. Brown. Chipping it over the top. Morabito unable to get ahead to it. As a result, easy pickings here for Lynch. Sends it all the way back here for Tristan Prendergast. Essentially third place beckoning here for Blacktown City with the win. They put them behind Apia. And a big result against Blacktown in their last match. Lovely ball threaded through here from O'Brien. Now there's an opportunity through Major. Chips it in early, looking for Danny Choi. Takes it down. Bit of a heavy touch, though, unable to get the shot away. Uncharacteristic there from Choi, who's had a great first touch throughout this match. That one, not his finest work though. Shabao now brings it forward once more. Choi, an option again on this left-hand side. In and away, and then feeding a pass in. Good delivery. Headed away, though, momentarily for Brown. Still a bit of work to do there for Axford, who did well. So 50 minutes down here. 40 to go at Landon Stadium. Blacktown certainly in control at the moment. Cito. Back here for Thomas Brown once more. Now, Calageru, Grozos, good first-time ball. O'Shea, who is on a yellow card. Back here for Grozos now. Lynch steps up to apply the pressure. Grozos, good footwork. Finds a lovely pass here for Jones, who had probably a bit more time than he realised. Instead, meekly offers it back, and now Choi. Thread a pass here for Berry. Bernie. Ryan arriving as an option, so too is Shabao. Utilising the ladder. Lynch with oodles of space on this left-hand side. O'Brien turned away from him though. Now Major just offside on this occasion. Restarted here from St George, and they'll send it back for Brown. Now Jones, first time release here for Calageru. Morabito. Jones looking for Grozos. Good contact there once more from Berry, who's had a big game. In the centre of defence, and now Choi feeding a nice pass over the top. O'Brien gets a touch. Axford came out for the ball. O'Brien hitting the deck, but he was offside. Brian looking to find the back of the neck here in game 100 for Blacktown City. As Grozos has a rough touch there, and ball comes away. Gibbs providing a little pass, and then ultimately not coming to much here for Blacktown City. Cito. Choi on the run. Not spotted though on that occasion there from Major. Berry. Jones now for St George. Quilligan. Turns it away. Option out wide here for them. Dinoskis. Turning back off the left foot. Little touch there to Grozos. 2-on-1, heavily marked up. And they have earned their first corner here, St George. They have been starved of opportunities in this match. This could be a good one here for the Saints, though. Grozos will look to feed this one in. A few numbers in the box here as well for the Saints. Darting off, looking to link up. They got heads to it there with Brown. A little bit wide, though, from Thomas. That's as close as they've come in some time here, the Saints. So 53 down, and really only about 3 shots in total, including that header here from Saints, just the one on target. In fairness, whilst Blacktown have dominated field position, they've had too many shots themselves on target. As now Lynch takes off down this left-hand side, a chance to whip it in himself now. Brown standing him up. Lynch feeds it, looking for that back post. It might just squeeze in. No, just a little bit too far there for O'Brien. It did end up coming back in the field of play, but not before it crossed the byline. Cito. And here for Brown. Bit of room to move, finding Jones. Choi stepped up quickly. Jones, nice play here. Turned away. Found Caligeru, and now a bit of room to move here for St. George. Released for Morabito. Caligeru trying to feed it through. O'Brien tracking back. Does a great job to stop any progress there for Caligeru. Throwing long here, looking for Quilligan. Big body. Strong. Trying to find an opportunity back towards the middle. Choi back for Lynch and then clearing it upfield. Jones puts himself between man and the ball. Caligeru. Brown under pressure. Chips it back towards the middle. Jones tries to bring it down. O'Brien was on the spot. Dispossessed him, and now a chance for a counter-attack here for Blacktown. Burney. Maniti. Soros charging forward. Applying the pressure. So too now is Quilligan. And they will get a result here, St. George. Claiming handball, but Chabau instead takes off. Options out wide. Now looks that way for Burney. First time release, Major. The flag stays down. He's onside. Chipping it here for Choi. Looking for an opportunity. And Axford was on the spot. Picked it well there. Had to step out. Otherwise, Choi had a shot on goal. He runs into O'Brien. Still a danger here for St. George. Chabau. Threading it here. O'Brien an option two. Gibbs can't find him though. Axford just slowing things down here. There's been a lot of pressure in the last few moments for St. George. Cito, twisting, turning, finding a good ball here for Soros. Soros with a chance to switch it up here for Caligeru. Goes for Brozos instead. Great footwork from him. Berry coming through again, strong in the challenge. And now Choi taking off and sends an early ball here for O'Brien. Heavy touch. And they will call this as the first initial contact was from O'Brien. And as a result, Cito will see yellow here. He was in on goal, so a few question marks over that one. Definitely at least a yellow, and now looks like Quilligan and O'Brien coming together here as well. So yellow card coming here for Jaden Cito. So both he and O'Shea have seen the yellow. And Brian was through on goal. He was unimpeded there, but I suppose it's not red because the touch was a little bit heavy there from O'Brien, so question marks as to whether he would have got there in time before Axford came out to meet it. And now another test here for Daniel Axford, who so far has passed every one of them. Blacktown throwing a heap of numbers forward as well. Lynch an option out wide. Gibbs, of course, always a target. And there is Danny Choi now stepping up as well. So it will be O'Brien. Axford organising the wall. O'Brien feeds it through. Numbers coming there for Lynch. A little bit too long for him though. So no change to the score here. Closing in on that hour mark. St. George would love to get a bit more pressure here in that final third of Blacktown. Pushing for a goal. Cito now brings it forward. Checking over the top, looking for Quilligan. Great ball from Cito. Quilligan releases nicely himself for Donoskas, who had once more a little bit more time than he perhaps bargained for, and as a result easily turns it over. Grozos though with a great tackle here. Donoskas feeding early, looking for Morabito, and Morabito, can he get the turn? No. Lynch very strong. Unable to get around Grant Lynch there. Flicked on. Gibbs on the charge now. Axford. First time release out wide for Caligeru. Brown. Here is Cito. Cito once more. Grozos is there as an option. He'll go over the top now, looking for the run here of Donoskas. Prendergast out to the edge of the 18-yard box and collects it pretty easily there. Berry. O'Brien pressured here from Soros. Well won. O'Brien, though, comes back strong. Major, once more, the flag stays down. Early release for Gibbs is on. And Brown just steps in the way of the pass. Corner to come here for Blacktown. So first corner here for Blacktown. Only the two in the match here. One for St George, one for Blacktown. It will be Danny Choi to feed this one in. 4 players in the box here for Blacktown. O'Brien also sitting on the edge along with Jack O'Brien, so the two O'Brien boys there. Now they'll squeeze a few extra in. Choi feeding it through on the spot. Not cleared away as of yet. Major has the shot. Still alive here for Blacktown. Major popping it back in. A chance for Maniti now. Sets it here instead for Jack O'Brien, who turns out to this right-hand side for Chabot. Now Choi. The dancing feet once more from Choi. Unable to get around Grozos, who does a good job. Bernie taking a little bit of time here to come up with the throw-in. Finally releases now for Joey Gibbs. He's immediately dispossessed. Gibbs in traffic, finds a good touch, and Chabot with a lovely ball there. Now Lynch is emerging deep in the box. Will pop a little head here. Looking for Travis Major. Maniti. Jack O'Brien. Chipped over the top again, a good ball. It's on the spot, and now a finish coming. He's offside, though. Joey Gibbs just inches in it. O'Brien found a nice pass there, though. And we will now have a change here for St George as well. It's Dagodi who's coming on. He'll be replacing Morabito.
Substitution for St George FC going off number 11, Anthony Morabito. His replacement, number 2, Ko Dagudoi.
So second change here for St George after, of course, Andrew de Blasio. Their goalkeeper succumbing to injury in the first half, and as a result, Axford out there now. Just the one so far from Blacktown. It's Quilligan. Once more, gets the body in the right position, chests it down, and then cleared away from Blacktown. Throw to come here for St George. And Grozos, twisting, turning, can't find Jones. Lynch. Easy passage forward. Choi, first time here for Chabot. Nice switch from Chabot as well. Out here for Bernie. Room to move now. Major once more. Maniti. Major. First time here for Chabot, who chips it over the top. Choi on the spot. Cleared away, though, from Brown. And Bernie all over the top there, Soros. As a result, free kick every day of the week. Cito all the way back here for Axford. Sending it long here for Jones. Finds the head of Chabot instead. Lynch. Now for Berry. Room to move on this right-hand side of the pitch here. Bernie bringing it forward. Little dance over with the feet. Now chipping here, looking for the run of Jack O'Brien, who Controls it nicely. Back here for Bernie. Grozos, great first time twist and turn. Recovered here from O'Brien. A fancy little back heel. That's clever. Now Chabot over the top here. Looking for a little run there of O'Brien. Cleared away. Then headed on. O'Brien. Quilligan pushing through. Applying the pressure here. Prendergast. Feeds a little pass here for Chabot. O'Brien. Sending long once more, looking for Major. Bernie. O'Brien, great first touch from him. Bernie once more driving forward. Bit of pressure here for St George. They do have numbers back though. He'll have a crack himself, not far off from Bernie. Well, nobody was really aware that that was potentially on the cards. Axford was caught by a surprise and had a late dive for it and just missing to the left-hand side in the end. Now Degodi. Big run from him. Quick release, and it was the right option in the end there from Quilligan. Just a little far out in front of Storis. And now Danny Choi with a chance here for Blacktown. Feeds it in nice and early. Great ball. O'Brien's on the spot and finishes. What a ball from Danny Choi. And O'Brien in game 100 marks the milestone. A lovely finish from the front man. Terrific delivery from Danny
Choi. Blacktown City, his 14th of the season, scored by number 8, Jack O'Brien. Blacktown City 2, St George FC 0.
So tough to come back from here now for St George FC. It has been pretty tough going more generally in the opening 67 minutes here. Very little look at the goal itself. They've struggled to find that final third. Looks like another change here as well for Blacktown City potentially. Let's confirm that with you once we get eyes on who might have
substitution for Blacktown City going off. Number 7, Travis Major. His replacement, number 14, Mitchell Malia.
So Mitch Malia onto the field now here for Blacktown, and Travis Major has been very good in this match, making way, and Malia certainly a real threat, whether he's out wide or operating a bit closer to the middle. There he is now, trying to get his first touch of the ball. Grozos, Danoscus, and once more losing out here, St George FC. Bernie sends it deep here for O'Brien. Choi once more has oodles of space on this left-hand side if they go that way early. O'Brien will bring it forward. Threading a needle here for Gibbs. Good release from him once more, Choi. Looking to find an option now. Switch comes through. That one a little bit too optimistic there from Choi. Soros sends it back here for Degodi. Cito, Grozos losing out there. They really need to step up this line a little bit more, St George. It's been a touch passive in defence. Blacktown have had a very aggressive high line. St George sitting back just a little bit further though. Nice release here for Quilligan. First time. And now receiving it back once more here, Quilligan. Working in traffic. He was clipped and the free kick is called. They need something here, St George. How long as well until we see potentially a change in formation? Now I'll start stacking the numbers here. Brown pushing up. Calageru as well. And Degodi also up towards that 18-yard box. The Grozos defeated in, so they've stacked the numbers forward here, St George. Grozos sending it on its way. It's far too deep though. And that could have been left there from Gibbs, but instead it'll be another corner here for St George. Second of the match. Not a great delivery though from Grozos. Jones will look to feed this one in here. Soros also coming as a short option. Still plenty of numbers here in the box. Jones feeds it in. Decent delivery on the spot. They were looking for the header there from Donoskus. Instead cleared away. Now a lovely early release here for Shabao. Shabao taking off. And Grozos coming in. The initial contact is deemed to be illegal. And O'Brien was looking to take off. And in fairness to him, there was no one there. Quick release from Shabao might have been the good one there. So 20 remaining in this one. Another goal you'd have to fancy would just about do it here for Blacktown. Gibbs pushing forward. Cito under pressure. Nice release from him. Donoskus. Sending it long. Quilligan. Good control with the chest. Then gets in between the defender and the ball. Quilligan. Releasing. Now here for Soros. Threading the needle here for Jones. Under pressure, does well to escape Choi and Maniti. Now Brown. Once more feeding it through. Jones, one of that last pass. It was building nicely there for St George. And now Axford out to meet it. Gibbs puts the foot down. Good presence of mind there from Axford. Knew where that 18-yard box was and gave it all the time in the world. Chipped over the top now here for Brown. Brown with a very heavy first touch. That'll beat everyone. And the closest person or thing to that is the Blacktown Workers logo. 2-0 here for Blacktown. A really good run of form for them. Another victory here would now make it 4 wins from their past 5 matches. So very much pushing up. And putting a little bit of pressure on Apia and Rockdale. That one is flicked on here, and now Mitch Malia brings it forward. Malia to the edge of the 18-yard box. Good footwork here. Dagodi sent here for Gibbs, looking to get a shot away. Turns it back. Shabao looking for a shot. Once more. Sends it wide here for O'Brien. Chipped over the top. Malia's deep. Gets it on target. Just cleared away from Axford. Once more, Blacktown finding an easy passage downfield and getting a shot off. St George, very, very few shots in this match thus far. Danny Choi gradually making his way over to the corner. Ultimately, he won't take this one. Malia instead to feed it in. Sent here, whipped towards the keeper, and Axford up to claim it. Quick release here. No one really moving there for Quilligan. O'Shea for Cito. 2 yellow carders combining there. Now for Grozos. Cito. Soros under pressure here for Maniti. Quilligan shifted out wide now. Nice low ball driven on, and once more. It's just St George not realising they had the extra time. They'll chip it over the top here, looking for the run of O'Brien. A little bit too deep for him, though. Really breaking down in the final third here for St George again. The Godoy. Sending it long here. Good first touch from Kalajeru. Soros. Under pressure here. And that will be a free kick. Quilligan wanting to get on with things quickly, but they're probably better off stacking the numbers forward, and in the end, he decides that is indeed the better option. So Jones will look to get back underway. Shabao telling him exactly where he can go, though, and that's a few centimetres backwards. And Grozos, also an option here on this left-hand side. So Jones to feed it in. Nice weight about it. A little bit over the top, nearly falling there for De Godoy. Way back here for Kalajeru. Jones whipping it out wide. Doesn't quite have the legs on it. Now Malia can take off with room to move. Malia bringing it forward here for O'Brien. Sees it back. Tries to squeeze through a couple of defenders. Soros was in there, made the tackle. Now Quilligan. Jones. Calogero. Brown sending it wide here for Cito. Degodi under real pressure here, and Gibbs nearly came up with possession. Heart and mouth stuff there for St George. Got to keep driving forward though. De Godoy sends it long, looking forward. Danascus, what a beautiful ball that was from De Godoy. And Danascus ultimately though dispossessed, and Blacktown easily clearing it upfield. O'Brien once more had more time than he was expecting. Quick flick on instead was the option. St George come away with it in the end. Grozos back here for Brown. Concerted approach from the Saints. Quilligan under pressure now. Grozos driving through. Here's an opportunity. Sends a little ball. Nobody there for it though. Jones had turned back towards the middle, and then Lynch very cleverly watches it go over the byline. Goal kick to come. A few moments in this second half where it has been building for St George, but just unable to find that last pass. Prendergast knocking deep here, looking for O'Brien. They come to meet it. Lynch, early release here for Choi. Once more room to work with. Choi bringing it up, finds a nice little pass here for O'Brien, putting it into the middle, and just taken there from Axford. And multiple runners coming through. Gibbs and Malia were waiting for it. Now Soros again turned away from heading upfield, and I think this might be yellow here for Jack O'Brien. Yes, it is. So 3 yellow cards so far in this one, 2 for St George. First one here for Blacktown. Getting very close to that final 10 minutes. They need to push forward here, the Saints. Grozos. Calogero back here for O'Shea. Trying to thread the needle, and again giving away easy possession. Choi on the run forward. Keeps it in the field of play here. Brown up to meet him. Choi threatening to explode down this sideline. Sends it back for Lynch. Lynch trying to just whip it down the line. Find Choi, but ultimately turned away from Brown. And another change set to be made here.
Substitution for Blacktown City.
And it will be Danny Choi
going
who
off
makes
the first goal scorer, number 11, Danny Choi. Replaced by the youngster, number 42, Lockie Henderson.
It's been a great stint here for Danny Choi, and plenty of ovation for him as a result. Got the first goal, and he is replaced by Lachlan Henderson here. Also, looks like a few changes here for St George as well. It might be Harry Jones, who's come from the field. And Jones has made way. And onto the pitch there is Jesse Spang here for St George. Malia now on the chase here for Blacktown. Able to keep it in the field of play. Malia, fancy footwork coming out, chipping towards the middle. Turned away from O'Shea. Now twisting. And away they go with it here through Aidan O'Shea. Also onto the field now.
Triple substitution for St George FC. Going off number 8, Connor Quilligan. Number 10, Harry Jones. Number 17, Thomas Brown. Replaced by number 7, Jesse Spang. Number 22, Aidan O'Shea. And number 30, Justin Poon.
So Poon, O'Shea and Spang all onto the field now. Placing Jones, Quilligan and Brown respectively, and it looks like they're going to operate with just 3 at the back here now. Brown being taken off the field. Interesting call given Cito is already on the yellow. And now this one falling into the path of Soros, who has a terrible first touch though. Needed to find a much crisper pass there for Spang, and O'Brien nearly on the run, picking up possession there. He's got a goal himself here today, O'Brien. Cito comes forward, slowing things down. Grozos. Cito. Oh, risky pass there, and Gibbs is now an option here for O'Brien, who will look to pick it off. Good save from Axford. Got down low. Might have been a combination of the hand and foot there in the end. And turned away. So another corner to come, though, for Blacktown, and they must see this off here, St George, or you can put the nail in the coffin. So inside the final 10 minutes here for Blacktown. 2-0 up. Looking to close things out. It will be Jack O'Brien to feed this one in. Throwing a fair few numbers forward here as well, Blacktown. Sent long. Looking at that back post, and a real issue momentarily there for Axford. It was Berry who got above them and nearly buried the chances there of St George as well. A short release here for De Godoy. And must go forward now, St George. A little bit more urgency about the play. De Godoy. Caligeru looking for the run out wide here of Poon. Lynch sees it off though. Poon getting back underway quickly. Caligeru now with the switch of play. Not a clean one. It'll fall here for Malia instead, who gets body to the ball. And now O'Brien charging forward. Turns away. Nice release here for Burney. Burney working through traffic. Falls here for Gibbs momentarily. Just cleared away for Caligeru. He's been clipped there in the process of removing that one. Burney sends it here for Malia. Malia, nice delivery, looking for Gibbs. Also on the spot was the run there of Tyron Burney, who came in looking for it. So too Henderson. De Godoy. Cito. Cito looking long. All the way back now to Prendergast. Maniti. An option through the middle. Well found there from Prendergast. Berry. Sending it here for Joey Gibbs. Malia. Back for Gibbs, the old firm combining on that occasion. Berry. Wider still here for O'Brien. Lynch with room to move. Instead they'll go to Chabau. Chabau again. O'Brien. Spain coming forward, trying to apply the pressure. Maniti dispossessed. Now De Godoy. Going to find Grozos here. Chabau again does a great job to win the ball there. And O'Brien is an option out wide here now for Blacktown. Once more, piling the numbers forward. To slow it down. Finds Burney. All the way back here for Berry. O'Brien. Looking to thread the needle here for Lynch. Seen off though from Poon. Now Caligeru. Spain unable to recover possession there for St George. Nicholas O'Brien now with a bit of room to move with. Lynch holding it up. Threads the needle right through the legs for that matter. Henderson is on the spot. Now for Gibbs. Can he get the shot away? Finds it instead for Chabau. Instead falls here for Gibbs once more. Maniti. Now Lynch. Lynch with a quick return there from Henderson. Doesn't quite find the mark. Poon steps in the way of it. Chipped over the top. Maniti takes it down. Still pressure here for St George. Maniti all the way back. Calmness in the play there. O'Brien out wide. Sends it early here for Malia. Get too creative with the initial first touch. Easily dispossessed as a result. Now they'll send it wide here. Caligeru. Looking for an option. Very few presenting. Finally, Poon arrives. Caligeru now sends it all the way back here for Degodoy. There's a lot of control and patience about the play here of St George, but need to be working towards that final third. And that won't be the case now as Shabao marches forward. And an uncharacteristically poor touch there from Shabao. He's done very little wrong. That's a moment he would have liked over, though. And now, Grozos out on this right-hand side. He's been all over the field in the last few minutes. Spang under pressure. Loses out. All the way back here for Prendergast. Throwing numbers forward now, St George, and they need to do so. Spang steps up. Fresh legs. Applying the pressure there on Prendergast. And they will get a result from it. Cito. All the way back here for Degodoy. Gibbs working hard for Blacktown. Now Grozos releasing wide here for Cito. Stepping up beautifully was Berry, who's had a whale of a game at the back. O'Brien finds a passage once more for Berry and then all the way back as calmly as you like. Prendergast. Once more chipping over the top, looking for Malia. Doesn't quite arrive there. Saurus with a nice release. Spang now. Back here for Caligeru. Saurus. Blacktown continuing to work hard in defence. Very little opportunities presenting for St George. No one stays in the field of play. Bryan came storming into things. Danaskos nearly dispossessed. Poon, good footwork, gets away from a few of them. Finds a pass, and now a long-range effort here, well and truly over the top. And that's probably a little bit of frustration coming out for St George there. They just can't get a clean break. So just 3 to go before potentially additional time from injuries and stoppages. Blacktown in cruise control here at Landon Stadium for round 17 of the NPL. Prendergast will knock it long here.
Updated score from Albert Butler, approaching full time. It's now Wollongong Wolves 3, leading Sydney United 58 FC 2.
We'll have the throw in. Shabao dispossessed here. Now Grozos finds a nice pass. Wide early here for Poon. To look to release early in the piece. It's far too deep though. Bernie will simply watch it go over the byline. You'd be a brave man now to bet against Blacktown taking the 3 points. No rush here either for Prendergast. It's been an issue for St George all season. Just the 21 goals, of course, in their previous 16 fixtures. Now the goal difference of -3 as it stands. Still around about that midway point in the table as Blacktown will keep marching towards the top. Likely to finish this round in third. So Bryan is felled here. Play on the call though, and now Poon can work off the back of it. O'Shea running a pass here for Spang. Tough couple of touches here for Spang, but survives well. Amidst a fair bit of traffic and then finds a good pass here for Poon. Well recovered there from Spang. Poon, the dancing feet under pressure there from Henderson. And turned away, and now beautiful work there from Shabao. He can take a bow off the back of that one. Threading a pass over the top, looking for Malia. The idea was right.
Blacktown City next week will be away to Sutherland Sharks
on
Saturday 4:30.
Spain.
Back here at home, midweek football.
Here. Spain looking for a good first touch.
Landon
Beats the defender.
Stadium.
Still
Wednesday
alive.
the 12th of June, 7:30.
Now an
Up
opportunity
against
building
Sydney
for
United.
St George. looking to thread the needle. Oh, Poon was just
here
a little
at
shy from
Blacktown
it.
City Football Club. A big thank you to all for your attendance today. We look forward to seeing you in
Went
10
right to
days'
him.
time.
They'll send it early here for O'Brien. In on goal. Approaching the 18-yard box. O'Brien looking for a second. Gets the shot off. Axford turns it away. That would have well and truly finished it. 5 seconds of regulation time remaining here. Turned away. All but sorted for Blacktown City. There'll be 3 additional minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen, the fourth official has indicated there'll be a minimum of 3 additional minutes to be played. 3 additional minutes of time added on. Once again, big thank you to everyone for your attendance today. Have a safe journey home.
Around about
Look
that
forward to
halfway
seeing you
mark.
on Wednesday week when we take
Stepped
on
up
Man
again
United
here from
at
Berry,
Landon
who's
Stadium.
arguably been the best on ground. Nothing has got him past him today. He has had absolute nightmare material for St George, and now Gibbs can't keep this in the field of play. Still a Blacktown throw in though. So Lynch will have the throw in here. Gibbs back for Lynch. Control about his play here, Lynch. Great footwork too. Knocked back here for Lynch. Maniti. Lynch again. O'Brien. Spangs applying the pressure and nearly comes up with a result. O'Brien somehow survives though. Shabao. Scything run. Finds an opportunity here for Gibbs, who needs to get that shot away quickly. Back towards the middle. O'Brien is on the spot. Well, Gibbs knew exactly what he was doing. Shabao with a wonderful ball. Gibbs held it up, and O'Brien on the spot collects a second, his 15th for the season.
Goal to Blacktown City. Beautiful ball in from Joey Gibbs. Scored by number 8. He's second of the match and 15th of the season. Jake O'Brien. Blacktown City 3.
That'll do it here for Blacktown City.
0.
They'll claim 3 points. There's no doubt about it now. And it might be a clean sheet too. In goals for Prendergast. St George. Well and truly into that deeper part of the season now. Still stuck in that midsection of the table. Goal scoring a real issue for them. Poon. Final stages here at Landon Stadium. Out here for De Godoy now. Once more looking long. Poon on the run. Easy pickings though for Prendergast. Will take as much time as he can here to pick this one up. Spang finally coming forward. Final moments ticking away here at Landon Stadium, and very comprehensive display here from Blacktown City. That now makes it 4 consecutive wins at this venue, and there it is confirmed here from the officials. Craig Fisher blows the whistle. And an outstanding performance here from the home side at full time. Blacktown City taking all 3 points to the tune of 3-0. They'll move up to 3rd on the ladder.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's full time in this round 17 clash.
Hope you've enjoyed all the coverage here today on NPL TV. That'll do it from Landon Stadium. Myself, James Preston, Blacktown City claiming the victory. 3-0 over St George FC.
Full time here at Landon Stadium. Blacktown City 3 defeating St George FC. Neil, don't forget next week we will be away at Sutherland, 4:30 kickoff on the Saturday. If you can make it to Seymour Shore, please head across there. And then on the Wednesday following that, we'll be at home, midweek football, taking on Man United. But on behalf of everyone here associated with the Blacktown City Football Club, big thank you for turning up today. We look forward to seeing you on Wednesday week once again for midweek football. Thank you and good night.